there was some form of, there was still life.
The only time Muhammad's eyes smile are when he recounts his memories with his son Saifullah.
Yeah, he started.
He had an ice cream shop, he says, his voice tinged with pride. Saifullah and his friend Muhammad were beaten within an inch of death by illegal Israeli settlers in Sinjil, which is Palestinian land.
Finally, after 3 hours, the ambulance was able to get permission to help someone out. So you would have to get permission to help someone that's dying. But it was too late.
Both the roads were blocked, one side by the Israeli military, the other by illegal Israeli settlers. Suleyman Asfour, a paramedic, was there that day.
There was hope he would live. If the ambulance arrived on time, he would still be alive.
They would still be alive. Saifullah's friend also died. Don't go over that hill, Suleyman warns. They just attacked a CNN crew, an incident confirmed by CNN. The people he's warning us about are the illegal Israeli settlers whose caravans dot the horizon. Razor wire cuts off the residents of Sinjil from their lands, the town only accessible through these gates. Palestinians here have long been forced to cope with illegal settler attacks, but their frequency has increased from a weekly to a daily occurrence, Sinjil's mayor tells us.
After the Gaza war, the occupation authorities and the settlers exploited the circumstances of the war in Gaza and prevented all the citizens from entering their lands, whether in the north or the south.
What happened to Saifullah is hardly an isolated incident. Since October 7th, tens of thousands of Palestinians have been forced off their lands. More than 1,000 have been killed. Among them, at least 5 American nationals, including Saifullah. U.S. presidents always talk about bringing to justice to anyone that harms or kills Americans abroad. But not a single president, not even Donald Trump with all his tough talk, has ever demanded accountability when the perpetrators are Israeli forces or illegal Israeli settlers. For those here, Saifullah is not a name or a number. He was a member of the community, loved and cherished. Saifullah studied in this school for the better part of 8 years. The pictures you can see have been hung up throughout the whole of the village, and these flags have become synonymous with Saifullah's cause and his sacrifice. Most of the village, if not all, is here, and it's not necessarily an atmosphere of sorrow. The posture shows that this is just of rigid resilience, as most of the people here have become used to what's been going on every day. Saifullah's family and extended relatives stand stone-faced, burying, at least in public, their pain. Over the decades of Israeli occupation, Palestinians have been forced to learn how to find small moments to cling to. But Muhammad is still alone in his pain, that of a father grieving his son. Yunus Demiroglu, TRT World, Occupied West Bank,